Hey girl. What's up YouTube? Don't mind the instant, I just gotta get into the mood. I love aromatherapy, child. Okay. Shut up. Fucking up my You're just so rude. Why you gonna text me in the middle of my stuff? Like what? Like you text me, how you know I'm not doing something? You just gonna text me. I need silence. So as you guys can see, I'm back with another story time, sweetie. And guess who hit 100 subscribers? I would just say that. Ah! To y'all, it might not seem like a lot because of course, y'all seen, even I've seen subscribers with more, YouTubers with more subscriber counts. But listen, I'm growing, okay? I'm fresh, I just started. And I'm seeing growth and I'm seeing it fast. So sweetie, it has to be acknowledged. Like what? I'm very thankful and I am happy and I am excited and we're gonna continue to grow. Okay? What? Ah! So with that being said, if you're watching this video and you haven't already, please subscribe. Yes, like I said, this is another story time and y'all, another announcement. I am not just, no. Okay, so listen. So I'm not. Slow down. Slow down. Slow down. Though on my platform, you see, I have a bunch of story times. Okay, story times is not going to be the basis of this channel. I just have a lot of stories to tell that are captivating. And yes, I bring them to the forefront so I can draw in attention, which it is working. So once my platform reaches a certain amount, and then that's when I will broaden my my content. Yeah, just stick around because there will be segments that I will be doing, different segments, and story times will become like a weekly thing for you guys, you know? Ooh, Saturday story time. Story time Saturdays. That's cute. I think I like that. What y'all think? Storytime Saturday? Huh? You like Storytime Saturday? Yeah, Storytime Saturday. But anyway, let's get into this story time right here. Now this one it's juicy. You can tell from the title. Yes, I did steal from him. I did, and I don't feel bad about it. And you're gonna know why. This story time it's weird. Not weirder than this story time. You should go watch it if you haven't. So sit back, relax your mind, and just chill, bitch. Get into this story time, shall we? Girl. Oh, I'm sexy. Like, what? Like, what? Bitch. Oh, I ain't sexy. And I got a body too, bitch. Hold on. Okay, so this story time takes place literally a couple of months ago, like around July-ish, yeah. So, you know, it was an ordinary day for me. I woke up, you know, made me some cereal, I cleaned up, I meditated, I read, you know, whatever. But you know, when you just in the mood and you just like, I just want male attention, and you know, so you start downloading some apps or whatever, and you know, you just trying to see where the niggas at, like, what's up, where the niggas at?
Where the hood niggas at?
I believe I was on Jacked. If you guys know what Jacked is, yeah, whatever. And me, my standards are really high, you know, so it's like, and also when you elevate in life, I think I said this, I know I said this. When you elevate in life, you start attracting people who are at your type of, you know, whatever. Or so I thought. So, all the people who texted me were either bottom or verse, and you can tell about, like I said, I'm gonna keep repeating myself. I do not like versatile play, okay? I am a full bottom, power bottom. I can't do the versatile things. If you come to me and you're a verse, sweetie, what we're gonna do? I can't. I'm sorry. I'm not attracted to people who like to get bent over or will put a thing in their mouth. No, that's what I do. I can't. There's nothing wrong with that. If you are a verse, go ahead, do your due deals. But sweetie, we're not No, we're not. I'm sorry. No, I just see you like, oh, okay, period. Like, I won't say that to a dude I'm attracted to. I don't say period. So yeah, I was on Jack, and a few hours later, I don't really go on Jack. I kind of like download the app and then go on it, like open it, have it running for like a couple of minutes, and then I swipe out and close my phone so people can see that my account is active. I'm not gonna text nobody first. I don't text nobody first. You text me first, and then I pick through the ones who texted me. That's how it goes, okay? Okay. I always used to just pick through my options, and if it's a dud night, then shit, I just ain't getting none tonight, clearly. So I just either delete the app or I just keep it, but don't touch it until the next day. But this particular day, I don't know why this dude caught my eye. He was very attractive. For the age that he was, which was 45. But he looked young, like he didn't look 40. Like if you looked at him, you would probably think he was like 20 or something, like late 20s, like gotta be like 28, 27. But he had money, and he had his little profile or whatever. He had his own business or whatever, and he was, yeah, in his pictures, he wasn't like the flashy type, but you can tell he was above financially. And let me describe him. He wasn't tall. He was about the same height as me. He was like 5'8", 5'9". He was mixed with he was Puerto Rican and Asian and black. So he was a pretty color. He had nice skin, he had a beard. He had tattoos, several in places. I don't want to describe him too much because I don't know who's watching. Yeah, so he was cute. Like y'all don't know me like that yet, but listen, if I'm a step out for somebody, he's definitely gonna be worth stepping out for. I'm not gonna just step out for some. Besides that time I got catfished, which is another story time. That shit got crazy. I put my hands on him. Stay tuned for that. So yeah, he texted me. He was like, "What up, shorty?" And I was like, "Oh, hey." So instantly after I said hey, I saw the little dots and stuff that resembled the text message, and he texted me. He was like, "What you want today?" And I was like, "Nothing. I'm just chilling. What you want?" He was like, "Shit, tell me a little bit about yourself." And I was like, "What do you want to know?" I don't just go on and start talking. So you need to ask me so I can choose what to say, because I'm not going to give you all of me, sweetie. This ain't no John Legend. I'm going to be a mystery. I'm going to tell you what I need you to know. I'm going to tell you what I want you to know. So he asked the basic questions like, where you from? Do you have a boyfriend? How old are you? Do you work? You go to school? Blah, blah, blah. He's aware that I was 18. I didn't lie or whatever. So we chopping it up or whatever, and he just kept complimenting me. He kept like, "Oh, you so beautiful. Like, your body, your curvy waist, you're just soft. You so feminine. You so naturally feminine. I can tell you're not trying to force it," because he told me that he has an issue with finding other femboys like me because they always do, in his words, extra shit. His words. Don't come to me in the comments because bitch, I'll come back. Okay? We're gonna give him a name. Let's call him Finley. So after the little resume or question or interview that Finley did on me, and I gave him whatever, I didn't really ask him questions. I only said, like, if he asked me, "How old are you?" I would be like, "I'm 18, how about you?" Like, I'll flip the question back. I didn't really ask anything new. We was getting to know each other in the chat. So we texted, not gonna lie, we texted for about like 30 minutes. He was complimenting me. I was loving it. I was loving the energy that we was having, not gonna lie. Cause we agreed on a lot of things. He wasn't like a Me Too nigga. Like, you know how niggas be like, "Oh yeah, I like that too," just to get in between your panties. No, he wasn't like that. He was genuine. Like, sometimes he would type something and he would send it to me before I would even, like, we would type this. It was just weird, okay? It was weird. I was intrigued, so I wanted to know more. So then he asked me, "Do you smoke?" "Oh, yeah." "You cute and you got weed too?" So I was like, "Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now," because at the time I was smoking. He was like, "Bet, when I finish doing what I'm doing, you down to smoke and chill with me?" I mean, I have nothing to do, so why not? So I texted him, I said, "Yeah, sure." He said, "What time works best for you?" And I was like, "Just let me know when you're finished doing whatever you're doing." He said, "Okay, give me 45 minutes. I said, "Bet, bitch, time to clock in. Let's get ready. Let's go to the bathroom." And I'm pretty sure all you bottoms know what goes on in the bathroom. So I'm listening to my music and shit. I'm dancing in front of the mirror. Also,
we interrupt this program to bring you
witchy tip number 1. This is one of the new segments I'm doing. Oh! To enhance your beauty and your femininity, dance in front of the mirror while listening to music, while complimenting yourself in your head or saying them out loud. You need to get loose, bitch. You need to be trolling. You need to be flipping, pretzeling, bitch. You need to be feeling yourself. Like, you need to get into it so they can be into you. And girl, it works all the time. Trust me, look at me. You know. So yeah, I'm doing all that. I'm getting into the music. I'm feeling seductive. I'm feeling sexy. Like, that gets me in the mood. That gets me more in the mood. That gets me like, ugh. Like, girl, okay. I don't know. I'm kind of like one of those like slutty ass innocent people. Like, I'm a teaser. And I have a mouth that will make you either stutter or want you to just dominate me and fuck me anywhere. Like, you know, so I'm in the bathroom, douche, bitch. I'm legs on my fucking foot on the counter, bitch. I'm spread out like a $2 hoe. I put that douche in I'm making sure everything looks, smell good. I'm smooth, bald head pussy, like I said. So then he texts me, I'm on the way. Like I said in my last video, don't you just love perfect timing? Once I get ready, and I'm finished, do not have me wait 30 to 45 minutes for you to get, no. That's gonna irritate me, and then I'm gonna get out the mood because no. So he said, you on the way. I informed my mother. I said, Mother, I'm going to be leaving. She was like, okay, be safe. I love you. Mwah, kisses, I love you. Great. So he texted me, he said, I'm here. So I walked out, I texted him, I said, so what car are you in? Describe the car, whatever. I'm not good with car names. ZTLR or whatever. He said it's a black Lexus truck. Okay. I know what that is. This gonna make me sound like, this video is gonna make me sound like a gold digger. Trust and believe I'm not. I don't need a nigga for fuck ass shit. But it's just, you know, it's cute to have someone who already has what you want and they are offering to give it to you. So I tipped to his car, I see his Lexus or whatever, and I hop in the car. He looked good in the pictures, but in person, I was like, okay, like he looked good for a girl. Like, what?
Hi.
Damn, what's up? You look good as fuck. Look at your legs. Damn. Shit.
Thank you. Then he started rubbing my leg because I was wearing shorts and stuff, whatever. And I have a tattoo on my leg, but he was like, I like that. That's really cute or whatever. Because he had to get gas. And after he got gas, he drove into a parking lot. What prompted him to stop in the parking lot was, he asked me if I was hungry. Yeah, I'm always hungry, of course, feed me. We pulled into a parking lot and he was asking me, I'm thinking we finna go to like a McDonald's, a Jack in the Box, a KFC, a Panda Express or something. He asked me if I ever tried Mediterranean food. So he asked me if I like lamb chops. I said, yes, I never had lamb chops personally, but I've ate off someone's plate and I bit their lamb chops, so I think that counts. He was like, no, let's get you some lamb chops. I'm telling you, this dude started calling places. Like, he called like 4 or 5 places, asking if they had lamb chops, asking if they had stuffed lamb, stuffed this, stuff, things I never heard before, things that cost money. He found the place. They actually have what he was looking for, what we were looking for. I'm just sitting there like, I wasn't really expecting this, but I'm not gonna say, no, it's okay. Like, you know, do what you do. Shit, let me see it through. Like, what? I'm not gonna stop nothing that's good for me. You say you're gonna feed me lamb? Sweetie, that's what I deserve. That's what I should be eating on a daily basis. Food like that, that's the stuff I'm gonna be buying for myself. Like, what? Like, okay. We started driving to the lamb spa, whatever, and on the drive there, he's talking to me. He grabbing my hand, he rubbing it, like we holding hands like this. Then I will like, my hands get sweaty, so I like let go. But I do it in a way to where I'm just like acting like I'm playing with their fingers and stuff. But I'm trying to like get them away from holding my sweaty ass hands, so they'd be like, oh, why my hand wet? And then I get embarrassed, now I got to kill him, and now I'm running from the police and shit. So then he would like rub my thigh and stuff, and he would just like look at me at every red light, just look at me, just like biting his lip and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I might be saying it to y'all, but the way he was doing it, it was like. So we get to the place. He was like, come on, babe. I was like, you want me to get out the car with you? Are you sure? The place that we were in like the white part of Vegas. So it was populated. It had a lot of people walking around and stuff like that, but it was so clean and urban like. So I get out the car, I look very much like a fembo. I have on, like I said, I have on little shorts, I have a hoodie on, and I have my lip gloss on, I have my, like I look very pretty. I look very normal me, just like, you know, I'm chilling. So we walking and we talking and whatever, and I don't get awkward in situations like that anymore when a dude tells me like to get out, because there's been some instances where when I was younger and all I was used to was DL dudes and they would tell me to get out the car and walk with them and stuff like that for the people. And I would try to like walk different or like, you know, try to like, cause I was uncomfortable because they might be uncomfortable because I wasn't used to stuff like that, you know? So like today, at that moment, in this situation, I was just like, I grew a lot. So in this situation, I was just relaxing. I was like, okay, let's walk. So as we're walking, I'm getting a couple like stares and head turns from boys and stuff, but that's normal. You know, us pretty bitches, that's normal to us, right? Bad bitch on and off the camera, okay? So we walk into the little Mediterranean spot or whatever. The customer services was just impeccable. It was just like, that place was so ethnic, and the people who actually owned the spot, that was their restaurant, like their name. They built that, like that's their franchise now, like type shit. So we ordered the food, and as we're talking, he seems to be moving really, really fast. He told me this, I think I'm gonna make you my baby. The food was gonna be ready in 20 minutes, so okay, we was just gonna chill, and then the plan was to chill and wait for the food for the first 10 minutes, and then since the weed place was down the street, we was just gonna go there. And by the time we come back, the food should be done, so we could, you know, that was our plan. So we walked around the little shopping center or whatever. There was places to sit, so we sat down and we were just talking and stuff. We were talking about professions. He was telling me what he did for a living. I'm not gonna say that because, yeah. But he was telling me what he did, and it was like, I can tell where his money came from. And especially since he said he was good with his job, I can see why he's successful, you know? So now I'm interested. I'm like, okay, so you successful, you treat me with respect, you're a little weird, but like, you know, you're awkward in your own way, just like I am, you know? And you know how to keep yourself, you know, your hygiene is good, you smell good, you look good, you know, you look clean, you keep your car clean, you keep your shoes clean, you just look clean, you just clean, Mr. Clean. My attention, I like clean, you don't do too much, you know, you got money, you're not wearing a big old tennis chains and the big old rocks and rollies and shit. You got a regular little watch that you probably got from TJ Maxx, and you got on a t-shirt that you got from Walmart, and some jeans you got from some jeans you got from Burlington and stuff like that. You know, you just chilling. But I can feel that financial stability on you. Damn, I sound like a fucking gold digger. So we went to the weed place or whatever, and then we came back, we got our food, and then we drove to the hotel. His hotel was at the Cosmopolitan. Y'all, the Cosmopolitan is from my knowledge in Vegas, is one of the richest hotels in Vegas on the Strip. And this nigga didn't have no middle floor. He had the top floor. We was on that elevator for like a good 2 to 3 minutes. I'm checking off the list. I'm like, okay, you got money, check. You fed me good food, check. You got some weed, check. I feel comfortable with you, check. You know, you admiring my beauty, which I love. You making me feel appreciated, check. And you taking me on the top of a building in a rich hotel, check. So then we get to the apartment. We get to we get to the room. Shoot, we get to the room. So we get to the room, and he opens the door. My jaw drops because that room is beautiful. He had like one of those, like that hotel room felt like an apartment, and it felt like no ordinary apartment. It felt like a condo. Like what? Like the curtains were kind of closed, but you could still see like the crack of the outside world. You could still see like between the crack of between the space of the blinds that was hanging down of the fucking window. Bitch, I walked up to the blinds, I put them back, and I saw the world, okay? Shit. So then I'm looking around the room, I look at the bathroom. He has one of those big old tubs that you can sit in that can fit 2 people and whatever. He had a stand-up shower. The bathroom looked very modern. The mirrors had the little touch screen where you can turn the different lights on, whatever. It was a nice hotel, and he had one big bed. So I hop on the bed. He starts rolling the weed, fast forward. We start talking, we start playing music, we laughing, we kicking, whatever. I'm sitting on the bed watching TV. He get up from the little desk that he was rolling the weed in, and he got up and he started walking to me. Keep in mind, I'm facing this way. I'm facing straight, so he walking this way. But I have good peripheral vision, so I can see how he's walking. He's walking like, kind of like on some like, and then I look, and this nigga walking to me like, what are you doing? What's that? So then he get up in my face, he like right here, and I back up a little bit and I look at him. He does this to my lips. He licked my lips. He was like, and I was like, oh my God. Like I don't know, sexually, I wasn't really attracted to him sexually, like, but he looked good. It's just I wasn't. And then he started lining up the blunt. We start smoking and we start talking. So then he told me to get comfortable. So by this time, the blunt is halfway finished. I took off my shoes. I took off my shorts. Now I'm wearing my underwear. I'm just in my underwear and my hoodie. And then I lay on my stomach on the bed. So yeah, I'm laying on my stomach, playing my little game on my phone or whatever. He's walking around doing it. And then I feel my underwear go down a little bit. And I look back and he started kissing my back. He licking my back, my lower back. Goes to my cheek, then my right cheek. Then he licked down the crack. And then doesn't feel quite bad. I must say it feels great. When he was doing that, he was doing it well. He just told me to turn over on my back. So I laid on my back, my underwear off completely. Put my legs up. My knees are by my ear. He puts his nose on, like, not inside of it, but on the whole.
Damn, you smell good for daddy.
Thank you. And then he starts eating it very aggressively. I'm talking about he's like sucking like hard. It stopped becoming, it stopped feeling good. So I push his head. I'm like, stop, like chill, like relax, like you're doing it too hard. Slow down, go softer. So he was like, all right, my bad, let me get comfortable. He pulled off his pants. This nigga had a metal ring around his dick. I don't know what the hell that is. I thought it was a piercing and I got scared. From seeing that, I knew exactly that's not going inside of me. And keep in mind, y'all, we met today. This is happening in the course of one day. In the car, he told me he loved me. And then he told me that I'm going to be his little baby. Then he keeps on referring to himself as daddy. So he's moving a little quick, like, you know, I tell him to take a break from eating me out or whatever, cause you're a little aggressive. So then we start talking more and more, and we start smoking. He roll up another blunt or whatever. We're having a deep conversation. We're talking about gods and the universe and stuff like that. Like we're high talking. Like we're talking for hours and hours. So he's showing me something on his phone, right? Keep in mind, like I said, he's already moving fast. So he's telling me all these things like, you gonna be my only one. You gonna be my baby. I'm your daddy. This is this. I finally met someone who matches my vibe, my energy. So we looking at his phone. He's showing me pictures and stuff and talking. A profile of a woman, like a woman's profile from like an app or like a dating app or whatever, comes down and it said, LOL, daddy, you funny. But I'm your baby. I'm your guy. You're my dad. I'm the only one. So this nigga had the nerve to say,
Oh, don't worry about it. I'm gonna just tell her I'm married.
Nigga, what? What do you mean you're gonna tell you're married to who? So then fast forward. We go down to the strip and we come down to the hotel. From the hotel, we decided to walk around the strip over there. So we're walking and we're talking, we're looking at the lights or whatever. Like, it was really cute. Like, I was taking pictures, I was taking videos. Like, I felt cute. The vibe felt amazing that night. It was great. It felt great. It looked great. I looked great. He did too. I'm just not gonna fuck on you. As we're walking and talking, there was a break in a conversation. Then I hear the Jacked notification go off in his phone that's in his pocket. And I look to the side and I start smiling because I'm like, he told me after we met up, he told me he deleted it. He told me, oh, since I have you, I deleted that app now. That app is gone. But I'm not making a big deal. I'm not like, oh, you a liar. Who is this calling you your phone? Who is this blowing up? Who is that texting? I didn't say nothing because I didn't really care. I didn't care. When that girl texted you, whoever that woman is, talking about some daddy, you funny, and you talking about something you gonna get, I already knew what it was, sweetie. I already knew what it was. And I know I'm not gonna fuck you because you got whatever that contraption, jungle gym, whatever that is on Ring of Life or Justice on your fucking dick. Ring of Vibranium is on your thing. I'm content with my night. You know, you fed me good food. You took me to a nice hotel. You fed me. Your eating out needs work. You gave me weed. That's really good. We're having intellectual conversations. You're giving me knowledge. Yeah, I'm content with my night. So we get back to the room and fast forward, I'm laying down. He begins to eat me out again, but this time I'm laying on my stomach. So as he's eating me out, you know, my eyes are closed. I'm just like, hopefully, you know, he'll get better. Then I stopped feeling his tongue, but I can still feel his head just like, you know, there. So I'm like, what the fuck is, so I look back. This nigga fell asleep eating my ass. I kid you not, on everything I love, I looked back, I said, did this nigga fall asleep? This nigga in my ass, snoring. I'm talking about laid out like a bitch on GTA. So I clenched my booty cheeks together and I kind of moved, like, so he can wake up. So he got up and he started eating me out again. He was
you taste so good.
Nigga, you asleep. What? Then I'm like, I'm over it. Like, you know, whatever. I'm over it. So after he got up or whatever, we finished, I put my clothes back on to indicate that we're not doing that again. No. So he sits up and he goes to the desk again and rolls up another blunt. And so I'm sitting on the bed and then I asked, hey, so if you live out here, why do you have a hotel? He was like, you know, sometimes I just want to get away. I just want to be, you know, though I have my own space, I just want to be by myself and I just want to be into different things and I get bored and, you know, so I just want to go out and, you know, sometimes I don't want to go back home, so I just stay in the hotel and, you know I can afford it, so like, you know. Sounds like a whole bunch of bullshit. It sounds like bull crap malarkey. So I'm just like, oh, okay, cool, well, cool. I kid you not, 2 minutes later, his phone was on the dresser that was underneath the TV. Cause the TV was mounted on the wall, but there was a dresser or like a table or whatever right there. And his phone was on it. I can see the phone. And it was flipped up, like the screen was like out. And it said wife. His wife called him. So I looked at the phone and I looked at him. His back is facing me. He's looking towards the city and stuff like that because he's rolling up the blood. I'm like, someone is calling you. And he runs to the phone. He goes in the bathroom, closes the door, and turns on the bathroom vent. See, I'm sick and tired of dudes doing that shit. Like, if you just say you have a fucking girlfriend, like at least Jason, he told me he had a girlfriend. He told me he had a baby mama. He just lied about the living situation. This dude just lied about living alone, being alone, like what? And clearly you still on other apps texting different women. You have a wife and you have me in your presence. You're texting other people. No, that's disrespect. You don't text other people. You don't. No. So then when he comes out the bathroom, I'm looking at myself through the mirror. Here's another place he had me fucked up at. As he's coming out the bathroom, this nigga, I look at his phone because he has a big ass like Android phone, right? So the screens on that phone they're big, they're really big. So he comes out the bathroom. Now look, I quick glance on his phone. This nigga swipes out a jacket. So you lied about being alone. You have a wife that you didn't tell me about. You lied about me being your baby, your only baby. You fell asleep in my ass. And you got vibranium on your dick. Like what? Like I want to go home. I'm already smoked out. I'm high. It's like late. It's like 11, 12, 13. It's like 11, 12, 1 o'clock. I want to go home. I want to sleep. I want to see my dogs. I want to see my babies. I want to be in my own bed. I want to smoke your roaches. But he didn't give me just roaches. He bought me some weed from the dispensary, which cost him like $100 and something, $20, because he bought weed for us to smoke, and he bought me my own little thing. Now I want to say he always brings up the fact that he has. So everything that he's saying now is kind of like irritating. I have like a smart comeback. I'm not saying it as aggressively, but I'm saying it like. And then he said something about having money. And this is like, I told him how I grew up and where I was raised and, you know, stuff like that. I'm not money hungry, okay? He was raised in the suburbs and the, you know, the penthouses and the condos and stuff like that. So as he's talking or whatever, he's talking about how he met this celebrity and did this and that and they had a party, whatever. I see his wallet. He has a lot of money in there, so he's not gonna notice if I did take anything, you know. So, you know, when he turned around, I kind of I took $300. Look, I felt like, because, I don't know. You're not gonna know. Clearly you have all the money in the world that you're talking about. Clearly you can afford this, that, and third that you're talking about. So it's like, you know, it was like progressively throughout the night, he just became more of like I started seeing, you know, no. She started showing me every fucking thing. So I didn't really feel bad about taking his money. So I sure did take his $300 and I spent it on myself very fucking well. So after that, he took me home. You know, he kissed me on my cheek or whatever.
Am I gonna see you again, baby?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Alright, baby, you be careful now.
You're right.
So yeah, I tipped him. He has texted me, but I haven't responded. I think I blocked him because, you know, yeah. Well, that wraps up this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe like I said. Okay, we hit 100 subscribers, girl. We're growing, girl. And like I said in my previous story time, make sure you guys comment part 2 for me and Jason part 2. Said it's a sequel. He was crazy. He was a lot to handle, sweetie. So if you want more story times from that, me and Jason, comment part 2, just part 2, PT2 or part 2, whatever you want to do, sweetie. Follow me on Instagram at I am Tristan Major and add me on Snapchat at all shit, okay? Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Bye.